nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
Damn, what happened here?
Toxic atmosphere. Stings a bit. Trouble! Behind you.
Affirmative! What were they doing here? Whatever fight happened here, it was recent. Understood.
Got it. Got it.
Coming! Hostile! Yes! Concussive shot ran on a target. On my way. Firing a high-impact shot.
Got the target. Right.
Coming! cover.
Right.
Concussive shot ready.
Found a target.
Nice shooting!
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and EDI's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
I'll let you
We'll be
work.
here if you need me.
Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of... I'll be here if you need me.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Shepard,
How are you?
perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Shepard.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. I've done a lot of crazy things, but I never tried to take on a Thresher Maw on foot before. Standard operating procedure when you get a Thresher Maw is run the hell away. Pick up sticks, move the hell out. Krogan don't know any better, I guess. Still, hell of a fight. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Commander.
I assume everything is going
Good
well
for
up
now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think, well, the Normandy's good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Grunt is not a stabilizing element, Commander. Well, it seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around. See you, Commander.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it.